All right, let's start with Chuck Crosby at the Crosby Law Office. Chuck, Laura wrote us an email. Her brother has got the start of dementia. She needs a power of attorney for her brother. Can she get it? She asks in the email. How much does it cost, and how does she get started? Chuck?
Okay, well, can it still be done if a doctor has diagnosed dementia, someone is incompetent? I'm not a medical doctor, so I don't know the varying degrees of dementia, but if a doctor has diagnosed dementia, then you're going to want to see a letter from that doctor saying that the person is competent and able to understand these things, and then you can go ahead and get the power of attorney. If the doctor is not willing to write that letter, if our person has been diagnosed and is incompetent, no, it's pretty much over. There's things you can do at that point. Okay, you can actually apply to become a guardian for a person who's incompetent. It takes roughly 3 months to get that all squared away. But once that's squared away, there's a lot of things you can do to help. Now, the law says that a person is presumed to be competent unless adjudicated otherwise. It can be a little dicey if you've got the diagnosis, but not quite there yet. So you have to rely on medical professionals at that point.
So Chuck, let me jump in here. So Laura brings her brother to, say, you or any attorney.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And do you talk with him to see if he's competent and then make a decision on your own, or do you just do it and then if you see something, you stop the proceedings?
Well, there's not really anything that I can see. I'm not a medical professional.
Right.
Okay. I can't decide whether someone's competent or not. What I do know is that the law presumes that a person is competent unless adjudicated otherwise. I can look real quick to see if someone's been adjudicated otherwise. That's easy. If a person's been diagnosed, that's when I step back and say, hey guys, wait a minute. We need a letter from a doctor, someone who can determine whether a person's competent or not, to state whether they are or not. And we've had that scenario a few times. I'm just not in a position to be able to determine that myself.
So then two things, folks, to take away from this conversation, I think, with Chuck and myself. First of all, if your parents are getting on in years and you think that there may be a possibility of them forgetting, you can approach them, and this is the key. You can say, hey, I was listening to this radio show and they were talking about this, and we need to have a discussion. Maybe we go in and have a power of attorney done. And by the way, if they've gotten to the point where there's dementia, as you've just heard, Chuck, it's already too late. You've got a problem on your hands. So don't wait till that point, right?
Right. If you need it, it's too late to get it, is how I like to put that. But like I said, usually when I've run into that scenario, it's a person has a condition that's treated by drugs, medications, and once on medications are quite competent. When they go off the meds, then you start having the wishy-washy gray area, okay? And that's when you get the doctor to say, hey, the person, is not competent when they're not on their meds, or the person has gotten back onto meds and is now competent. I've seen that done a lot. Typically, I always say if you think you might be going in to check that kind of thing out and you are fully competent, you understand what's going on, just get it done early. Like I said, if you need it, it's too late.
Yeah, and that's why I brought this up in this conversation. And folks, you can use this radio show as a reason for bringing the topic up, and you can listen and have your loved one, your parents, mom or dad, listen to the show. Go to LouisvilleAnswers.com, and you'll hear this show and see it right there. So that'll give you a reason and some help in approaching this conversation with mom or dad, because I know it is a difficult conversation.
It can be. When, mom and dad, it's like comparable to the point at which you say, hey, maybe I should be taking your keys, not letting you drive, that kind of thing. They always think it's like that, but it's really not. It is having a durable power of attorney lets them do all kinds of things for you. You're out on vacation, you need to sell that house, you can't be there for the closing, a durable power of attorney steps right in. You want kids to take care of your tax returns? Well, there you go. It really is a good thing to have. And once you get the dreaded diagnosis, or age takes over, it's already in place.
Yeah. All right. We'll give Chuck's number out if you want to get in contact with him to get some help on this as well in just a few minutes.